Welcome back. We're seeing hopefully a little more movement on the leg of their journey. Actually being accepted into the expedition is a huge step forward, and actually finding a competent team is another. Having a first little training camp seemingly to go without a hitch, and discover a joy, a beauty in the landscape. Hopefully there's plenty more of that and less traumatic events. After all, we can't pin all of the friction and tension into missing mother figures. We're 5 episodes in, and this show has sunk its claws into me. It has a fairly standout art style. The fact that all the characters are slightly, well, all the scenes are slightly desaturated in its color palette. I want to see how much that changes once they actually get to the location, and what there's to actually see other than white. But we best get started. So grab a hot drink, sit down so that we can begin a little more discovery. A journey to a place further than the universe. Actually having an assembly and an announcement. So now all of that snickering, all of the jibes and whatnot at them. So talking about the Antarctic can finally stop. Short and sweet. Nice. Some people... varied emotions there. Some that don't particularly care. Some... what's the issue? So why was she crying? I don't get it. Breached the dam and the leaf boat goes sailing. Is this a thing kids do? It's the first time I've ever seen it. And that was the start to a fairly profitable friendship, one that lasted quite a while until quite an extensive journey. And is this going to now focus on those two? The fact that she spurred her on, gave her the encouragement to actually reach out and do something. Didn't expect her to actually follow through with it and go on a journey. I wonder if this is eventually going to just focus on them trying to get to grips with the new atmosphere they're finding themselves in, with the cold and the world, or if it's going to go a bit more into some of the other expeditions, the fact that there are those here doing scientific ventures. They're going to be forced to help out with that, or is it because they are the celebrities' entourage? That's not enough sugar. Penguin Manju. I've heard worse names for a boat. Still as photogenic as ever. Great against a great presenter she is. I'm not talking about the one talking currently. I mean, it's seeing someone actually doing their job, even if she hates it. I mean, if she really has to practice the basics of movement. Huh? Cool. Practice her eloquence, her pronunciation. I mean, we saw how anxious she can get when putting on the act and trying to pretend to act in front of cameras and an audience. Well, that definitely gets her out of the funk. They were right. But do they have an itinerary? Do they have a list of things they can or have to bring? 90? 3 months? That's like one shirt and a pair of jeans, right? As someone that never did any of my own packing when it comes to travels and whatnot, yeah, I would leave it until the night before and then go, ah, shit. Gonna have to go on a strict regime and diet and whatnot for this. I like those boxes. Hmm. And, it's a war zone in here. I mean, if they're expected to... An inner tube? Yeah, okay, I get there's a bunch of stuff that could be useful, but... I mean, it's nice that she's trying to learn, and what's the stuffed toy? Does that need to go? So, as long as I have an electronic device and a charger, maybe a change of clothes, I'll be good. But yeah, if they don't provide some sort of cooking utensils and whatnot in the bases they're staying in, this thing is heavily underfunded. Universal sentence right there. Yep, you can take the PlayStation. I plan to pack and... She's giving it away. Oh my god. You didn't lose it. I just stole it and forgot to give it back. And she has completely forgotten. I mean, it's a workhorse. It would work 20, 30 centuries later. Is she even playing? She's not really interested in this conversation, is she? And then that time period just kept getting longer. Oh, how time flies. I mean, the fact that she is quite aloof in this conversation right here. Oh, wait, seals? When do they come from? She's got quite the little entourage, quite a few friends and people that she's got getting involved with. She's changed a little, quite rapidly. Are you just going to pull the plug? Well, I guess you're not winning this time. Oh no, I accidentally pulled the plug. Something tells me that wasn't about the fact that she had was losing at the game. I mean, her as a character had always been a little more distant, I guess, but not to that degree. It's like she was actively pissed at her. On her own accord now. Rather than being the one to be forced out of the group chat, she's letting go of the past there. Taking a step forward. An entire iceberg? I mean, anything would pretty much freeze, yeah. Depends if you've seen The Thing. I didn't even think of that, yeah. The food that you'd have on an exhibition like that wouldn't be your usual fare, especially not kind of like convenience store bentos and the like. I mean, sure, it is only 3 months, but it's 3 months. She is being quite blunt and curt. And? Ah, someone's jealous. Yes. Well, they can think what they want. They won't change how this journey with all this. Ah, so she'll have to stop all of the rumours and everything before she leaves. She's got bigger things on her mind. And immediately run. And now they will fight on her behalf. They'll flay them. Lynch them from the rooftops. So why change a habit of a lifetime? I mean, is it up to them to prove a negative? I guess that's how rumors go, but there isn't any logic behind it. And is this someone talking from experience here? That music shift up, also that sign could use a bit of a repair. Yeah, I don't think they have active vending machines just on the side of the buildings in the Antarctic. Also, just like the high school version of bitching around a water cooler. What's stopping you? Yeah. Then why not, before they go, experience a whole bunch of things? She has no choice in the matter. I was about to say the fact that she was in the background, just not being present or interacting at all, and then she's my friend. I like the look of skepticism. It's like an interview, but a lot more annoying. Seems to get into it, though. When did she get the tambourine? And being able to rectify part of that, yeah, directly before heading out. And if she stays stagnant, then nothing's going to change. And at some point, will she get sick of her? The fact that she had that level of video games, the fact that she had that level of kind of lowered self-worth, the fact that she had relied on her for everything. Nice. I mean, why wouldn't they have a spread? You made it in a bucket? Bucket. Is this another offer that she is unable to refuse? Did she actually set an alarm early enough? But also, having a normal morning like this, is this going to be a routine that she's going to miss? Just being able to do the regular? Every angle of the room? And I do like that the family behind her is very supportive like this. Worried that she had gone without her. And despite hanging out to dry and locking the door behind him before, the dad is being so emotional now. I mean, they'd never really... Huh? Okay. I mean, is this, what, the push to make sure she doesn't have to rely on you anymore, or... So who would have known? Spreading the information to stop her going. And what would that do, getting mad at her? I think they were focusing on bigger things rather than... Because they had been together for so long, it wasn't only her that latched onto the other. And now she's being left behind like this. I mean, if she had said something earlier, maybe the group could have been slightly larger, but... They can both be in a parasitic relationship. She was enjoying it. Huh. So once she is gone, yeah, what does she have? Didn't think of it from that side of it. I mean, talking about the family and whatnot being okay with her going, but there are others that are a little more attached. So you never really know quite how much you mean to people or the other way around until it's almost too late. Do you really think she's gonna let it go like that? How? Little too late there. And if she does it as a, in her own mind, as a clean break from her, how many messages is she gonna send? Who was that? Considering that the mother there is the manager of everything. Yeah, she doesn't really ever have a choice in what she does or says, does she? Huh. I guess that was a setup for everything, wasn't it? Even symbolically. What was I saying? Oh yeah, with the mother being the kind of manager of everything, the fact she's sending her off and not having anyone tail along. As far as the episodes go, the fact, I mean, we saw. I knew that there was something up with the friend and her actions, but to then build up to that kind of tipping point. It wasn't only our main girl making a grand first step on a new life. And when, or if, they actually do get back in 3 months, what is she going to be greeted with? It'd be nice to see the growth of everyone in that time. Whether being spiritual or confidence, emotional, whatever the other word was. actual after credits sequence. But that was some pretty nicely rendered water on the slightly melting ice cream. A journey of adventure and self-discovery, not only for the future, but what you're leaving behind. The fact that not everyone can stay stagnant and placated for what they have and where they are. Some are, what they strive for better. Grander vistas, larger horizons. The ultimate question is, do you stand in their way? Or despite the heartbreak and hardship, urge them forward? If someone actually gave me that pep talk, the push that I needed, I wonder where things would have been. Despite me saying several times, I kind of enjoy my life as it is now. What could have happened? Granted, it wasn't anything as grand as a journey to one of the poles of the world, but you never know. I do like that in this show. It is that pushing boundaries, not the usual the usual kind of friend group high school activities, even though we did see karaoke, but still there is a grander event at large, and one that, apart from just being difficult for them because they are high school girls, isn't subjected to only that group. It would be a difficult task for anybody. Also, I kind of really hope it does go well, because the messaging of push your boundaries, oh, it's all fucked up if things gone wrong, might not be the best at giving people confidence to change. But I did mention before that a friend might have been a little upset about being left behind, about the changing of the friendship and whatnot, and now seeing it come full bloom in this episode. The fact that she was aloof, the fact that she was trying to push her away, trying to annoy her, putting out rumours and dodgy suggestions, and all of it just to try and cling on to what she had, to not let things slip through her fingers, because parasitic or symbiotic, whichever one you go for, they both leached off of each other. Though it was kind of short and quickly resolved. Good to see them both try to overcome. I'm not sure what else to really say, because, the final hurdle of this journey, packing. Now that's 100 kilograms is very restricted. I get the need to travel light, especially if they're having to lug their own gear. But 100 kilos, including their body weight. Wow. Yeah, you really can't have a cast iron pan. I wonder if there's, less stringent restrictions on the adults of the group. Because if that's the case, they'd barely be even to have a coat. But first stop, Australia. Not quite the chilling breeze that they'll soon be experiencing, but how long are they going to spend here? Another episode or two on that first run, getting to know the other people in their party, in their group, or steam ahead. I want to find out, hopefully you do as well, if you have enjoyed anything of it here, if you've got anything out of it yourself. I would really like to know. Has there been a moment where you've stepped outside your comfort zone, changed your life for the better? I've done it a few times. Hasn't steered me wrong so far. But all in all, I do hope you enjoyed. Leave a like on the video if that's the case. Comment down below never hurts. Subscribe to the channel to not miss out. Same with my my Discord for notifications and polls. But get yourselves some rest. Enjoy the sun wherever you may be. I'll see you in the next one. Still surprised that her, of all people, will talk about the potential energy stored in that water pool. Didn't think she'd know what that was.